Yeah, it literally just brought tears to me. And he was like, babe, this was a very bad surgery. It's like, we almost lost you.
I saw a light when you passed me by. The reason why I shine, you're the reason why.
Hey guys, it's your girl Legendary. Welcome back to our channel. We are the Garcia family. Woo woo! So we're gonna start off by saying Happy New Year's. It's been a whole month since we posted. So we wanted to say we hope you guys had a very good Christmas, a very good New Year's. Our New Year started off rocky. We ended up getting COVID, but we are much better now. Yay! And he is 4 months now. He'll be 5 months this month. Say hi. So as you read by the title today, we are going into details on my labor and delivery. A lot of people of you guys wanted to know how my experience went with him. So, are you ready to tell them? Are you ready to tell them, Papa? You gonna tell them? Huh? I don't know, he's looking at something over there. So, Victor was born September 22nd of 2022. Right, Papa? Right? So, I found out I was pregnant February 25th of 2022. 6 weeks into the pregnancy, I started bleeding. I thought I was a miscarriage. It wasn't. It was a submatory hemorrhage, something like that. And I started bleeding. They told me that was normal. So 15 weeks came. I was bleeding again. And that's when I found out that I was dealing with another placenta of previa. But this one was worse. And you just threw up on me. How nice. And this one was a little bit more worse than my first one with my first son. So it was a placenta previa accreta, which means you bleed a lot. So then 28 weeks came, and that was my biggest bleed of all. I was bleeding like really heavy. We went in, they did an ultrasound. They told me that my baby had died, that there was no heartbeat. Me and my husband, we were literally in tears. So another doctor came in and she did an ultrasound. She goes, no, he's right here. He was just sleeping. He was just sleeping, that he's okay. So then we, felt a lot better or whatever. So they sent me to another hospital because that hospital couldn't take care of me as well if another one could. So we went to another one. And I was there for, I think, like 3 days or something like that. So 34 weeks came. Yeah. 34 weeks and 1 day actually came. And I went in at 7. Yeah. You trying to tell them the story, Papa? Yeah, you trying to tell them? You trying to tell them? So we went in, we had to be there by like 5. So I believe we had to get up by like 4, be there by 5. Well, be there by like, I think 6. I went back in for surgery at 7:30. Told my husband, I was like, I love you. I'll see you when we get up. Take care of our son. And yeah, come to find out that it was a very traumatic surgery. The first one took 7 hours. They couldn't close me up. I was still open. The next day came, they did my next surgery. And it was a 9-hour surgery. And that surgery, I woke up and I remember my stomach being open. Literally open. I was literally seen everything. And they were like, she's waking up, sedate her. And literally, that's like the most scariest thing to remember. Then after that, I was in ICU for 3 days. Didn't get to see my baby boy. I see him through video, and I literally was like, oh my goodness, like, he's so perfect. He was so tiny. Yeah. You gonna tell them? And I had him. He was 4 pounds, 11.5 ounces. He was born with anesthesia in his system because I had it. They didn't want that, but when they cut me open, I just immediately lost so much blood. I lost all my blood. I needed 14 units of blood. And I'm not gonna lie, it was the most scariest thing of my life. I'm not really scared of things, but bringing him into the world literally was really risky. And they said it from the beginning that, you know, this is risky, you know, you might not make it out alive. And I'm like, I'm good, I got this. We didn't know it was this bad. My placenta ate through my uterus. It freaking ate through my cervix. So I had to get a freaking, I always say it wrong. I had to get a hysterectomy done. So it means I have no uterus, no cervix. I still have my tube, my one tube. But this little boy, he gave me the most scariest experience. Right, Papa? The most scariest experience? So yeah, I was in ICU for 3 days. I woke up, I had a tube down my throat. And I remember like gagging because of the fact that it was in my throat. And I was able to breathe. They gave me the other thingy for here to breathe. And I remember waking up, and it was nighttime. I believe it was like 10 at night or whatever. Next morning comes, and I call my husband. I let him know that I'm okay, and he was crying to me. He's like, oh my God, babe, like, you scared me. I thought I was gonna lose you. He's like, are you okay? How are you doing? And mind you, I still couldn't really talk because I had a tube in my throat, so couldn't really talk. But it felt so good to hear his voice. It literally just, yeah. It literally just brought tears to me. And he was like, babe, this was a very bad surgery. It's like, we almost lost you. Like, he was in tears, I was in tears. So I asked him, I was like, are you gonna come see me? He was like, yeah, I'll come see you. He came up to come see me. He walked in or whatever, and he came up to me, hugged me, kissed me, told me how much he loves me, and that to never do that ever again. Yeah, to never do that again, never scare him again, because I scared him really bad. And I remember him telling me what had happened, and then the doctors told me somewhat too, but I was still sedated. Like, I didn't fully remember everything they said, so I was like fully sedated. So my husband tells me bits and pieces of what had happened or whatever, and yeah. So I asked him if he's seen our son, and he was like, yeah. He was like, he's got a lot of hair. He's so tiny. He's so handsome. And what, Papa? I remember like it was yesterday, honestly. Like, it was crazy. But I remember, and he was there. He was practically there all day with me. Mind you, I was still a little sedated, so I was still out of it. I was really pale. My hands were swollen. My arms were swollen. I had so much IVs in me that it was no joke. I even had one here. as you see, this little hole. I had one here. And I think that's where they were putting the blood through. And it was just really crazy, a really scary experience that I went through. And then I had to get up, start walking. It hurt really bad. But I managed to push through, and I got to see him. Finally, I got to hold him for the first time. I held him and I cried, and I was just like, you're so perfect. Yes, Mama, you're so perfect. You're so perfect. And then I left, well, I think like 2 days before he did. But I was there for the 22nd to, I think, the 27th, I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And I went to go see him every day, at least twice a day. But everybody was, all the nurses and doctors came and checked up on me. They were like, girl, you're a miracle. You freaking went through hell. Like, you survived that. And it just felt so good that to hear that, you know, that I survived, that I made it through. They were telling me every day exactly what had happened, and just hearing it and hearing it and hearing it was like, I went through that? No, I didn't go through that. You're talking about somebody else. No, I went through it. I survived it, and I'm here today, and I'm very blessed to be here. I'm blessed to be here with my son, obviously. He's my everything, right, Papa? Right? And I'm just blessed. And then I went home 2 days before he did. He came home 2 days later after I left. And then from there, he's been really good. He's been growing. He's officially 4 months. He goes tomorrow for his 4th month shots. Yay! So that video will also be going up as well, which I'm excited. We're going to try to be posting more. We're going to try to post as much as we can, but it's kind of hard with him. As you can see, I'm trying to balance him to, you know. It's okay, Papa. But yeah, they also had to get consent from my dad to do another surgery. Because since my husband's not legally my husband, he's still my fiance. They needed one of my parents. So my dad signed off, and then, you know, had everyone call me. They were so scared for me, and they were scared for him. They went to know if he was okay, but he came out good. He was a champ. Right, Papa? Yeah, I was good. Uh-huh. It's like, uh-huh. Yeah. But we're gonna try to keep up as much as we can. But our Christmas was really good. His first Christmas, it was fantastic. We had an amazing Christmas. Then we had New Year's. I started to get sick on New Year's. But the crazy thing is my husband got sick before we did. And then he was better like 2 days later. New Year's Eve came. I woke up with no, I was perfectly fine. As soon as we were going to my in-laws, my throat was hurting. So then the next day I woke up really sick. He woke up with a fever. He's okay, Papa. He woke up really sick, and took him to the doctors. Went to the hospital. Come to find out we had COVID. Don't know how, because we don't go out, but we had COVID. But we are better now, thanking God, you know, we're good. He's good. But me and baby boy got it the worst. And then everything has been really well. Baby boy has been growing very well. He's been eating very well. Yeah. Uh-huh. Anything else you want to tell him? Oh, he also got his ears done. So yeah, I got my ears done. Yeah. But yeah, that's literally everything. I actually thought this video was going to be longer. That was going to be at least an hour long, but it wasn't. But yes, we've been good. Baby's been good. Daddy's been good. Daddy's just been working a lot. And then Mama's got an interview Monday. So stay tuned for that. And then just stay tuned for everything. Our pranks and more videos with baby boy are coming up soon. Yay! Also, he's got a doctor's appointment tomorrow. So we're also going to be doing that one. But I probably won't drop that one right away. I'll probably wait like 2-3 days later. But see, he's a fat butt. He always wants to eat. But we're good. We just want to say thank you for all the love and support. Everyone who has reached out to us. You okay? Everyone who has reached out to us when we got COVID. Everyone who reaches out to us now. You know, we appreciate it. We love you guys. Right, Papa? Say we love you. We just want to say that you guys are amazing, and we wouldn't be here without all your love and support. Mainly my besties, because she's been here through it all. Literally, when I got pregnant, throughout my pregnancy, and throughout my whole labor experience, my bestie has literally been by my side. And without her, I don't know honestly where I would be. She's been very supportive. She's always been there and always asks us, are we okay? How are we doing? How are we feeling? So we just want to say we love you, Yaya, and we appreciate everything you do for us. Right, Papa? She's literally the best. The best, the best, the best. Yeah, Papa? Right? Right? But we love you guys. Stay tuned. Another video will be dropped probably like 2 days from now about his 4th-month shots and how he does and how much he weighs. So stay tuned. See, bye.